everyone, and welcome to this episode of On the Pulse with Fingerprints. My name is Aida, and today's topic is how to make your home genius with biometric smartness. Today, my two colleagues, Maria and Sophie, are joining me, and we will make a deep dive and get some insights into how a smart home can be much smarter with biometrics. So please welcome Maria and Sophie. And let's dig right into it. Maria, tell me a little bit more about yourself and your role here at Fingerprints.
Thank you, Aida. So I'm Maria Pihlström. I work with global marketing at Fingerprints. And one of my major focus are our access segment. And under this segment, smart home falls under. I joined Fingerprints for about soon 2 years ago. And I come from the security surveillance industry previously.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And let's move over to Sophie, that is joining us from France. Welcome, Sophie.
Yes, hi, Aida. How are you doing?
Thanks. Fine.
I'm Sophie Iteney. I'm located in Paris. I've been working with a fingerprint for over a year now. Within the sales team, I'm developing the sales activity for the access business line.
Yeah, so both of you are very relevant for this topic today. And let me start by asking the first question to you, Maria. What is a smart home and how can biometric smartness be integrated into a home?
Yeah, sure. So a smart home for us is a connected home where you can access your devices and also your application in a both secure and a convenient way with your biometrics. So in your daily living, where you now use pins, passwords, physical keys, biometric is a smooth alternative to access and to set your personal preferences as well. And we believe that biometric authentication brings secure and convenient access to control, protect and personalize what matter most, your house, your belongings, your life. So it ensures that the daily life stays smooth and secure. And when we talk about a smart home, that can be different types of homes, of course, not just a single home, but also residential buildings, apartments, and so on. And we see three major areas where biometrics can be valuable to unlock a smart home. And that is for physical access, managed access to your house, to and inside your home. And you can also getting access to certain common areas, cleaning rooms, bike rooms, etc. And to your mailbox, no need to hassle with pins or keys. And the next area is for digital or logical access when you log into your computer, server, apps, and services. And it's also for personal settings where you manage your entertainment system, appliances, and settings in your car, for example. And here you will see a few examples of devices and areas marked with red icons where biometrics certainly can play a role in different types of homes, whether it's a smart residential building or a smart individual house.
So do you have any examples on where and how biometrics can secure your home?
Yes, sure. Secure the physical access to your front door. It's to set up and to manage your home alarm systems. To control and access your electronic devices conveniently, adjust personalized settings for each family member, and to keep your cabinet, suitcases, bikes, and safes under lock and key, and to unlock your car and ensure a seamless connection to your favorite settings for a comfortable drive every time.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the security aspect of this. Sophie, a question that often can come up and could be a concern for many people out there using this is how is the biometric data stored?
Well, the data is stored locally on the device, for example, in a door handle. It's not centralized, such as stored in a cloud. No one else can use or access the information, and it never leaves the devices. There are some other benefits for biometrics in a home. Apart from the benefits with local data storage, there are indeed several benefits with biometrics that I would like to highlight. Biometrics increases convenience, it increases speed, it allows you to save time. The response time from touch to authentication is achieved in less than half a second. And no need to remember or type in pins or password. It also reduces concern, it helps to decrease fraud. In average, using biometrics is more than 10 times more secure than a 4-digit PIN code, and it's worryless for the user. If we take our BM Lite solution as an example, the template is generated from a user, will remain within the device, and it is not meant to leave the device, as the user verification would be performed within the MCU of the biometric system. Furthermore, the template, which is stored in the BM Lite system, is not a clear image of the fingerprint. It is a mathematical representation that is made of zeros and ones that cannot be easily reverted back to the original fingerprint image.
Okay, so when I'm thinking about residential buildings, houses, or different kind of buildings, I'm thinking that so many people need to access in this object, so to say. I want to know, are there any limitations in how many people that can enroll into a smart home?
Well, you can enroll as many as 50 users within the BM Lite system, which is for this kind of application more than enough.
Can you tell us a little bit more about solutions within smart home?
Sure. Physical access in a smart home starts with how you enter your home. We have several solutions within a smart home, such as door locks. And speaking about door locks, we are also the leading global provider of biometric sensors for the door lock, smart lock industry. For residentials, we have a long history in Asia. And the trends we are seeing in Europe is more for smart locks that features biometric sensors, but also gives other services to the user. For example, remotely open the door for deliveries.
Okay, so it's very convenient having biometrics in a door lock, I understand, but what are the main benefits?
Well, there are several benefits. It's privacy. Fingerprint data is stored securely and it never leaves the door lock. Hence, users have total control of their data privacy. The door lock operates under ultra-low power consumption, even when it is in active mode. It's also a flexible solution. It allows you to manage different access rights and choose from a range of design options to blend seamlessly in the door lock. Performance. Our sensors are super slim and robust. Users can authenticate from any angle in less than half a second, and it also supports up to 10 million touches. I would also like to highlight a few other use cases that we can see in a smart home, like a smart mailbox for your own house, but it could also be used in a residential condominium where you have a tag or a fob that gives you access to your own mailbox. So it's no more hassle with keys or pins. You can also secure logical access with a USB FIDO2 authentication token, which is protected by your fingerprint. It allows an easy and secure logon. Some solutions also integrate Bluetooth and NFC, which enables a seamless communication with mobile devices and also PCs.
Yes, and about PCs, I just wanted to highlight to our listeners about our PC solutions. So in August last year, Fingerprint launched a new PC solution for the PC market. Following several successful integrations in Chromebooks, biometric authentication, it is an increased demand as a more convenient and secure authentication method for both consumers and enterprise PCs. Our solution is tailored for use across a growing number of different form factors and use cases, including notebooks, two-in-one convertibles, and the PC accessories. So moving on, let's get into some of the aspects of a home or kitchen that can be dangerous for children. In what use cases do we see biometrics being a benefit when it comes to kitchen appliances or into the secure home aspect of it all when it comes to child safety?
Well, in some countries, such as in Sweden, all new houses have to be equipped with a medicine cabinet, but not necessarily secured with biometric, typically with a key. But if secured by your fingerprint, it keeps your children safe and away from the medicine cabinet.
But I also heard that biometrics can be integrated into a coffee machine. What would be the benefits of having your fingerprint stored in the coffee machine?
Yes, this is correct. Kitchen appliances such as coffee machines with biometrics are keeping the profile of what you're used to drink. So not just to access, but also to keep your personal preferences in memory. You also see biometrics in smart padlock and to lock your bag or lock a cabinet in your garage. It's easy to use and no need to look for the keys anymore. You can enroll the members of the family that will be granted access to those things. We have several references for padlocks already for both domestic and commercial use. Some of them also come with a Wi-Fi controlled mobile app and a Morse code for emergency use. Fob is also another form factor in which biometrics has been implemented. One example is for control your home alarm. Another could be access various areas within a residential building, garage, etc. And also some luggage manufacturers have introduced biometrics into their design. The biometric authentication eliminates key or passcode hassle, as travelers can easily open their suitcase quickly and smoothly, just with their finger.
Well, that's great. And now I'm trying to learn a little bit more about the trends out there. So, Maria, where do you see the market going?
Yeah, so as we see an increasing amount of IoT devices in the home environment, the need for a secure and convenient access is also increasing. You would like to have a seamless experience, and all the different devices needs a smooth access, right? So you look for a convenient living that brings a seamless experience. And we also see that people invest more in their homes, and that the safe, secure, and at the same time convenient solutions are in place could drive a further usage of biometrics in your home. And I mean, as things are getting more and more connected, there is an increasing amount of devices and applications everywhere. And to reach the different type of devices and applications, there are also different authentication methods, right? There are pins, there are passwords, there are keys, and eventually more and more biometrics. And with different types of authentication methods, there are also challenges. So is there a secure and at the same time a convenient way to access and to combine access with personal settings? Yes, biometric is for sure a method that could be used, as it is both secure and convenient.
Well, taking myself, for example, I know for a fact that I don't like pins and passwords. I need to remember them. I need to create new ones every now and then, and I need to keep track of everything I have. So, is there an end of pins and passwords, Maria?
We definitely believe so, right? And I mean, less than 10 years ago, biometric was still a niche technology that most of us rarely encountered, right? But today, though, if you have a smartphone, chances are that you constantly use fingerprint or face recognition to verify your identity. And we see that the smartphone usage are driving the introduction for biometrics into new areas, such as different usages in your house or in your home. And biometrics instead of pins and password will be driven by an increased demand for security features, but also the convenience that biometrics brings to the consumers. And as we have so many passwords to remember, it has become a challenge for users to manage the increasing number of passwords, which takes both time and effort. But by using biometric, this will solve this issue. And we do consumer researches, and here we can see that 52% of respondents would prefer to use biometrics instead of passwords and PINs. And users would prefer to authenticate with biometrics. 66% says that there are too many passwords and PIN to remember. In fact, most of them does not remember them and must request for new passwords. 57% worry about forgetting passwords and PIN codes, and 41% use the same password or PIN for several services, apps, and sites. So, I mean, we see very big challenges with the passwords and the increasing amount of those.
Yes, and I believe a lot of the people, many people can relate to the hassles for pins and passwords. But when it comes to consumers, I know you mentioned consumers. Have there been any research done on how they would like to authenticate themselves in the future? Are they ready to let go of pins and pass?
Yes, Aida, there have. So what we can see here is that consumers want to, I mean, how they would like to authenticate in the future. And here we see fingerprints, iris, and face are the most popular biometric technologies of the coming 10 years, based on the respondents from our surveys. And once again, I would like to reference to the use of biometrics in smartphone. And we also know that more than 80% of smartphones shipped have biometrics, and 82% of the consumers that have access to biometrics on their smartphone have activated it and use it every day. So fingerprint has replaced PINs and password as the most popular way to authenticate on mobile phones. And our consumer research also gave us insight on the top drivers for fingerprint, which are ease of use, security, speed, and that is actually cool. And in the same research, consumers response that they want to use biometric to access their things. And here is a few examples where users would like to use biometrics. So 27%, as you can see, want biometric to access their home, their houses. 21% to turn on off their home alarm. 22% to log in and to personalize their entertainment system settings, and 20% to access and personalize their car.
Yeah, for me, for example, I've tried biometrics in different form factors, and it's very easy. It's just putting your thumb up. It's just like putting your thumb there, and then you get the easy access. So it's pretty convenient, I'm sure. But today we have gone through some trends, benefits, the security aspects, and shared insights, research. But Maria, to summarize, do you have any final words?
Yes, so I mean, our homes are our most intimate spaces, and getting security right, particularly with the increase of IoT devices, is crucial. It is clear that the traditional keys no longer support the security and convenience needs of a modern and a smart home. Equally, PINs and passwords struggle to guarantee the cybersecurity necessary to secure the plethora of IoT devices. So, compared to current access control methods, biometrics can add a significantly more convenient, secure, and personalized layer of authentication to many areas of the smart home.
Perfect. So thank you guys for joining me this time on the Pulse with Fingerprints. Very interesting topic. And yes, as you both said, and we learned from you guys that there will be more smart access into our future homes very soon. So thanks for joining me, and let's talk soon again.
Thank you, Aida. Bye-bye.
Bye.